Hello everyone, it's Cheldin Barlatt Rumer from This Is It TV, IG Creative. Welcome back to another episode of This Is It TV. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. We have survived the weekend and we are telling the story all week long. I know, it's the holiday season. I tried to go Christmas shopping yesterday. My husband and I went out Christmas shopping. Thank gosh for the mother-in-law and the father-in-law. They were able to take care of Miss Sydney Rachel all day. So we decided to venture out. Sorry, Sydney. Sorry, no Hatchables. I can't help you. But it was an amazing, amazing journey, and Santa's bringing some amazing things, and we're having such a good time. And it is the first time I went to the King of Prussia Mall. Have you been to the new expansion? It's nothing. It's nothing like I've ever seen. I don't even know. If you have ever been to the mall, Bellagio in Las Vegas, I feel the same way. KOP, I'm giving you a shout out just because it was an experience. It was an experience. I had a burger. It was lovely. A little Shake Shack. Shout out to all the folks that are out there surviving the holiday shopping. I mean, it is a journey. I definitely got my cardio. We parked like 9 miles away, but it was fine. It was definitely fine, and we had a really great time. And tis the season. I am exactly where I want to be. I feel really, really good. Christmas is this weekend. I can't even believe it. For those that celebrate Christmas, oh my gosh, I hope you are ready. And for every other holiday that you are celebrating this season, I hope you are all ready and ready to go. So again, another episode of This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. We are your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. And that entrepreneurial spirit encompasses a lot of different things, and I'll get into that in a minute. We love to also celebrate a number of things, okay, right, correct? We love to celebrate a number of things, and there's two holidays today that I'm sure none of you were aware of. One is National Oatmeal Day. Right, that's a thing. And of course, if you enjoy oatmeal, I personally do not, I'm sorry, but if you enjoy oatmeal, today is the day for you to celebrate a big bowl, a small bowl, whatever type of bowl that you would like. Oatmeal, eat as much as you would like. But there's something that I do love, is hard candy, right? I don't know if it's as I get older, it's a thing, you know what I mean? When you're older, your grandparents used to give you hard candy. Like I think that now I'm a mother, I'm like just carry hard candy around on a regular basis, but hard candy. So if it's butterscotches or peppermints or anything else, oh my God, I'm aging myself, butterscotches and peppermints. But if you have them in your bag and you enjoy them, Jolly Ranchers to be youthful. How about that? Yes, Jolly Ranchers to be youthful. If you carry them around in your bag, today is the day to celebrate and enjoy them all. So oatmeal and hard candy. Happy, happy national days for those. But again, we give you your daily dose of lifestyle news, and I start every episode with our morning message. And our morning message just is selfish. It's a selfish thing that I do. I say it's for all of you, but it's really for me. It really helps me kind of get myself started in the morning. It helps me get some sense of direction, and it really gets me focused. So the morning message today, and I think that it will be an overarching theme for today's show, is really the ability to give back. And I spent the majority of my career, and I have no shame in my age. I'm 39 years old, and I'm a serial entrepreneur for sure. Lived 20 million different lives. And like, you don't really know 5,000 people on Facebook. And I'm like, I swear I've worked with them all. I swear I have, because I've had so many jobs, I've had so many different lives, and like I've let my life kind of evolve. But in doing so, I've kept my head down the majority of the time. The majority of the time, it was literally fingers to keyboard, and I type fairly aggressively, but fingers to keyboard, really, really focused, creating plans. Where am I going to be? Where's my company going to be? What am I going to do? And then I literally was 38, and I looked up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't given back to anyone. Literally, I hadn't given back to everyone. I hadn't been part of any organization. I hadn't walked for a cause. I hadn't done anything. And a little ashamed and a little kind of overwhelmed and saying, this can't be right. I come from a huge family, and again, all of these wonderful people that like, follow, fan, and follow everything that I do, and how can I not be contributing back? How can I not be doing that? So I knew that when we really were to flush out This Is It TV, that it would be part of our mission to be able to share with you some amazing people that are main mission is to do so. And I would love to say that that's our main mission, and unfortunately it isn't. But what our main mission is to be able to share with you all of the different opportunities for you to get involved. I am on the board of directors of an organization called the Griffin Gives Foundation, and that has taken over from 38 years old, and that, you know, revelation that I had that I needed to get involved, I jumped right in, and I was on the board of this amazing organization, and we're doing such great work, so look out for us for 2017. We'll be doing some amazing things, and it feels great. And it's not a lot of time. Some people would think, oh my goodness, Cheldin, how much time are you dedicating? What are you doing? You know, you can do as little or as much as you would like. But to think, and literally through the years, again, when my head was down and my hands were on the keyboard, I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have a square to spare. I can't give anybody 1 more ounce of anything. But the truth of the matter is, it doesn't always have to be monetary. It doesn't always have to be 8-hour stints. A little bit of time, a little bit of money, a little bit of sharing even, especially with the power of social media, letting people know what other opportunities are out there that you have the opportunity to give back. What types of things are you doing? So in this new year, I want all of you to really focus on what are you doing within your communities? What are you doing to be able to give back in a way that is so impactful? And it doesn't have to be a check with a comma in it. It doesn't have to be anything large. It could be something very small. It could be a portion of time. It could be a small donation. But you need, and I might ask of you, and you please let me know in the comments below, as well as on all platforms, let me know what you're doing to give back. What types of organizations are you into? What types of things are moving you? We want to make sure that you are focused on building not only your own brands and your own businesses, but your communities, and driving awareness to causes that mean so much to you. So that is my morning message. I want to make sure that you are all focused not only on yourselves this holiday season, but the needs of others. And believe me, you will feel that tenfold. So from my 38th birthday to now being 39, 40's coming, it is coming. Now being 39, I have really dedicated a significant amount of my time to giving back. And we are going to dedicate a significant time and allotment on this show to sharing with you amazing organizations that you should be giving back to. Things that you can get involved in, the ways that you can contribute. So we will be back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. Again, we start our day with our morning message. You'll be celebrating with your oatmeal or your hard candy this morning. And we are happy that you are celebrating. We all made it to another Monday. So as we celebrate today, just being Monday, or whether or not you're celebrating hard candy or oatmeal, we want to make sure that you are feeling great. And I hope my morning message gave you a little bit of inspiration. I want you to think about that cause that you want to be able to give back to, that organization that you want to be able to support. We're going to attempt, right, team? Yep, we're going to attempt to do the same here at This Is It TV. So stay tuned for more This Is It TV. We'll be introducing you to a new organization, my new best friend. My new best friend, Gallagher, is going to be talking to me about her amazing organization and what they are up to. It is wonderful. She's sending me links this morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is too much for me to handle. So wonderful, so wonderful. So hopefully it will motivate you to get involved. But we'll be right back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. Stay tuned.
I'm Dr. Heather Miller, owner and primary optometrist at Bright Eyes Vision in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. While at Bright Eyes Vision, we offer a boutique experience. We are committed to focus on your eye health while providing you a unique selection of eyewear. We are located in Bucks County, Pennsylvania because I was born and raised here, and I wanted to maintain an office here in my hometown. Here at Bright Eyes, we really like to focus more than on the glasses and the contacts aspect that most people are familiar with, but we really like to focus on your eye health, as well as making sure that everybody who leaves here is educated on the things that they need to do to make sure that they can maintain the best ocular health in the future. Eye health is more than just being 20/20. You can read the chart perfectly and still have health issues. Yearly eye exams are necessary for early detection.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
Hello everyone, it's Cheldin Barlatt Rumer from This Is It TV, and we are back. You know I love to make friends. You know, and my husband is. I love to make friends, just constantly making friends. And again, a colleague, a guest, Kevin, who is here, referred me to you and said you were doing some amazing things.
I know,
right?
I'm so thankful.
I know, it's so wonderful. So I want to hear everything. I'm like chomping at the bit. We were talking during break and I was like trying to like contain myself so it wasn't like, don't tell me everything now. Don't tell me everything now. So tell me the name of your organization.
My organization is called the SuperHero Project.
The SuperHero Project. I love that.
And that was started because when my boys were in the NICU, my mom took a picture with both of the boys. One of them had Superman and one of them had Batman as their hats. I kept thinking, what's a more powerful thing in the NICU than having a child be resembled as a superhero?
As a superhero.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how amazing. Now, your children were premature?
I have
right?
4 children. My last
She
two.
has 4. Does everybody hear that?
4 kids.
4 children. Oh my goodness.
Under
4
8,
children.
yes.
Oh, okay.
So
4
yeah.
children under 8.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, it's
I'm
rough.
here. I'm here.
You're here.
The twins are 2, and they were born in 2014.
Okay.
At 32 weeks. My pregnancy was going as normal, and then all of a sudden, I went in for routine testing, and they said there was a complication.
Wow.
So they kept me. 48 hours later, I was in the OR, and they were here.
Wow.
So overwhelming is an understatement to think about.
Because at that point, the other 2
We're home.
were home and very little.
And very little, being cared for, and 2 being cared for by my parents, my in-laws, family members. So it really became a collective effort over the course of the next 4 weeks to juggle.
Yeah.
And that was really, really difficult for me because I think I'm very much a control freak, so it was very much out of my hands that they had to stay in the hospital for 3 and 4 weeks, and they did not come home at the same time. So at one point I was actually juggling one of my preemies being home and the other one still in the hospital. So that was really hard. It was, and the hospital's 20 minutes away, so I was going, sitting there all day, coming home, and it was a really overwhelming feeling at the time.
Oh my goodness, especially with 2 of them, I can only imagine.
It was torn between, I would have to come home and put my smile on, and being at the hospital so kind of overwhelmed and upset all day. So it was really that kind of just knowing when to be mom at the right time.
For sure. And then again, the other 2
The other
were there,
2,
also very small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Probably not
Who missed their
understanding.
brothers.
Right. They're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
Exactly.
So the superhero thing kind of came, which I love, and I think
Thank
that's
you.
a sense of empowerment
Thank
too,
you.
right?
It is, yeah.
Wanting to be a superhero, scaling walls, flying.
Yeah.
Like, how amazing is that?
And there's these babies who, and I think one of the nurses described it as me like it would be like one of us going out and saying, go run a marathon without ever training. These babies come into the world not equipped to breathe on their own, eat on their own, regulate their temperature. So there's all these things they need to do to get home by their due date.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, so tell me exactly what the organization does, because I know that, I mean, I've seen the pictures, so exactly what is your mission?
The SuperHero Project is an organization that's really working to help out families who have babies in the NICU. It started with my idea of, how could we connect that? How could we get that bond back that we were missing? When you have to go home and leave your infant and you have children, it is the worst feeling ever. I mean, you're going home, and especially when you just deliver and you have that bond, you have to leave them in the hospital. So it was a random Google search. I'm a full-time teacher, so I had taken the year off. I did a sabbatical. I was doing some research online, and I found this company called Angel Eye. And they are a company that provides a remote, secure camera feed 24 hours a day so that families can connect with their baby.
Oh my gosh, how awesome.
So I was like, this is it.
Angel Eye.
This is it.
Yes,
This is it.
I love it.
This is it. So
I love it.
so this was it. And I kind of just went about the process. There's a lot of red tape that has to go with hospitals.
Of course, I can only imagine.
So I was very nervous approaching the hospital, but they welcomed it with open arms. I threw myself into fundraising. We raised $20,000 in 6 months.
Wait, what? $20,000 in 6 months?
We did designer bag bingos and a GoFundMe on Facebook. Power of social media.
The social media power and a good handbag.
Yes.
It's
amazing, isn't it? The
people.
women came in droves, and they still do. And so we presented our first check. We helped secure these cameras at Holy Redeemer in Meadowbrook, and then we just donated another $5,000 to St. Mary's in Langhorne in June, and I'm working on my next hospitals now.
Wow.
So my mission is that, but it's also, we do baskets, we do, people just randomly drop off bags of knitted clothing and hats, and just just people are good and they want to help, and it's very humbling when you see that people who don't even have premature babies but know that it would be an awful feeling to have, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think it's the power, and we talked a little bit on break too. I mean, I think that in anything, whether it be business or whether it be in a nonprofit in particular, the issue is the ability or the power to ask. You know, very often, again, as control freaks, you know, I got it. You know, that's a bad sign when I say that, but I got it, or I'll take care of it, take care of it. The moment you extend yourself to ask, let people know what you're doing.
When you get over that uncomfortable hump and you realize people are actually saying to me, like, thank you for letting me help. And to me, that's one of the most powerful things that I've been told in this journey I've had in the year and a half. Like, you're thanking me, like I'm thanking you, you know. And people are just looking to feel good and to just give back to a cause where they know where the money's going to. It's not this huge, you know, foundation yet, maybe, but it's one of the. But we know that it's somewhere. We know where the money's going. It comes in and it goes right back to a hospital or to a family. There's gas gift cards, and I've done even sibling gifts for when they said we don't need anything for the baby, but you know they do have a little brother at home. So it's just it's whatever the family needs at the time is I'm willing to help out.
Wow. So if we talked a little bit more about the cameras, or even about the families, like how do they submit to you, or how do people, like how do you determine who gets what? I know that that's a kind of, you know, a hard thing to decide. There's so many people who need, right?
And just recently, it's been like out of state people actually asking for things. We recently just paid for a family to stay at like a house that is close to the hospital for the week, like a hotel almost. And then we've had someone from Florida write in. So like it's the hospitals in itself. Holy Redeemer gets the majority of my baskets and those things because that's where my heart is right now with the babies. That's where they were. But we're starting to branch out now with other hospitals giving baskets and things like that. So I see it being something that whoever would ask and they have a need like that, I'm willing to, what do they need? Everyone may need something different, you know, so it's whatever they need, I'll give.
Now the boys are 2. So how long after they were born did you start this mission?
It's like 6 months. I think by the time I started to sleep again, and I started to sleep again, I got some rest, I got myself back together, and it was really the idea of wanting to pay back the hospital and saying thank you for wonderful care, for, you know, really making me feel like family. Because I think I'm a teacher, but as a healthcare professional, you know, they do more than just care. It's really a family-based care. It's not just for the baby. You're taking care of me and my husband and, you know, my family who wants to get in to see the baby. It's really a bigger picture than just caring for a patient. So I think when I understood that it had to be something that was innovative and that would provide care and comfort to the family.
I love that. And I also love how receptive, again, in that power of ask, where you get kind of nervous, will the hospital be responsive? Will they, you know what I mean? Will they want all of this stuff kind of in the space? And the fact that they were so responsive to you.
It was like almost an immediate yes. And I was taken back, like, I'm not prepared to.
Really? I was just kind of sizing you up. I didn't really know. They're like, when is it coming? Right. Oh my
so they were immediately yes, and even people writing me on Facebook, thank you. Pictures immediately when the cameras went live. I was getting pictures from the families who were using them saying, thank you. Look, they have a picture up of my baby, and their siblings can see it. And because during flu season, you cannot bring tons of family members and things to the hospital. So there's so many options for the cameras to use.
Oh my gosh. And I love the fact that you're bringing technology into that space. They get to see, you know, even if mom is there, dad will be able to get to
anybody. And that was really a big issue with me because I wanted to spend all my time there. And my husband, who wanted to too, I was sometimes like, well, we don't have childcare. You have to stay home. I have to go. And I think it was when I got to step outside the box afterward and say, gee, like, you know, he was missing that bond too. And we've talked about that. So it was it's really something that I think is going to benefit not only just the physical part of it, but really the mental part of it too for
which
families.
Is such a big
part of it that you leave out.
You can heal in some cases, especially the mom, and especially when you're going through that type of thing. And it was funny, I was talking to a fellow mom, and I was like, oh, you know, how was your recovery? She was like, what? I don't have time.
You don't have time,
She's like, you just get up and you just do.
Right.
You just do.
You just do. And it's one of those things where I think when you have a chance to step back and say, how am I going to heal? And for me, this SuperHero project has helped my healing.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So if people want to I'm obsessed with you.
Yeah, thank you.
And if people want to get in touch with you and get involved and donate and participate and maybe some handbag bingo, I mean, the truth.
Who doesn't love it?
You know, how can people get in touch with you?
It's my website is www.superheroprojectinc.org.
Okay.
We're also on Facebook, the SuperHero Project Nonprofit Foundation.
Oh, I love that.
So either either way.
Okay, well, we follow Fan and like everything that she has going on. We encourage you to do the same. We'll be sharing on our social media platforms some more ways for you to get involved with this organization, and you'll stay in touch. So any of those events, you'll just make sure to get them.
I will.
Okay, beautiful. We will be right back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. It was such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
this
it.
is so much fun. You're coming back. You're coming back. We'll be right back.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
Hello, everyone. It's Cheldin Barlatt Rumer from This Is It TV, IG Creative. So excited to be able to share with you some amazing organizations. And I swear, for me, it is a selfish thing. This whole business, I'm okay with saying that I've created this to be able to share with you entrepreneurs, small business owners, and folks that are doing some amazing things, not only following their dreams, but giving back to communities and following their hearts and giving back to organizations that mean a lot to them. If there are organizations out there, be gutsy. Go out there and create one for yourself, just like Kelly has done. I mean, just really focusing on the dream that you have and a real sense of even healing in some cases and your ability to truly give back. And there's a number of different companies that are doing so, not just nonprofit organizations, but for-profit organizations are doing their part to give back. There's a company that we're working with, how cute is this, called Not Vodka, which I think is just super, super cool. It is a water bottle container, as simple and as sleek as it is, but they are giving back $1 from every bottle that is sold to the preservation of water and clean water throughout the world. And they are just really a company that is focusing on diversity, individuality, making sure that the world is hydrated and being able to give back and contribute on an ongoing basis. More information can be found at notvodkawater.com. It's a really young company, very, very fun. You have to check out their videos, check out all their colorful products. It's absolutely wonderful. So taking a really nice play on not vodka in a water bottle container and utilizing this in and throughout your day, you'll be forced to stay hydrated while giving back and ensuring that there's clear and clean water throughout the world. I am telling you, there are more organizations like this throughout not only this region, but throughout the country and throughout the world. And we want to be responsible for sharing them with you. If you have an organization that you're working on, if you have a nonprofit that means a lot to you, or you have a cause that you want to be able to connect with a nonprofit that can help you, please reach out to us here at This Is It TV. We are committed to providing you with your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. We know that oftentimes it's not easy to connect with those in your life that can actually take and make your dreams come true. But if we can have the information, we are obligated to share it with you. We start each morning with our morning message and and a reason to celebrate with one of our national holidays. But whoever sits in this chair has something to share with you, whether it's the passion that has led them to building their business, or it's the cause that drives them to get up each and every day. We want to be able to help you in finding that marketing voice. So if you have a nonprofit organization, a for-profit business, or you just have a story to tell, reach out to us at thisisItTV.com. So from all of us here at This Is It TV, we will see you next time we broadcast live each and every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern from WeWork Northern Liberty here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We will see you on the next episode of This Is It TV. We hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.